What's going on, Dolphins? It's your boy Dillon. I'm doing a real quick video because I wanna react a little bit to this Jets-Lions game. It's not over yet. There's still about 8 minutes left in the game as of me making this video. But the game's over. I mean, it's pretty much a blowout. Right now, it's 48-17 in favor of the Jets. And so I've been watching the game from the start. So I think it's funny. I want to talk about this a little bit. First and foremost, before I start getting into the ripping here, let me be fair and let me say a couple good things. First of all, Sam Darnold, the 3rd overall pick. He's great prospect, good kid. He's got a lot of talent. I think he'll definitely help the Jets out. He's looks to be, up to this point, everything that they expect for the most part, and he should be the face of their franchise. Having said that, he hasn't been exactly spectacular in the game. And also, I want to say that, the Jets D, at least in recent memory, has, the past few years has been pretty good, a very solid unit. But they're definitely not as special as they've played tonight, or at least as the stats would suggest. So, real quick, so having said all that, that's my fairness. They have a pretty good, defense. Isaiah Crowell, their running back, is pretty solid. He's been doing some work against the Lions defense. And Darnold has been solid in his debut. As of right now, when I stopped watching the game to make this video, he was 14 of 19 for 175 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 interception. So like I said, he hasn't been stellar. He hasn't been exceptionally spectacular in any form or fashion. Really, what it comes down to is this Lions team is just completely shit in the bed. Completely shit in the bed. Absolutely 100% from all facets, all angles, and all phases. I mean, it's absolutely crazy. Like I said, I just read you his stats as of, with 8 minutes left to go. Yes, it's 48-17, but that is not indicative of the talent or the ability of the Jets. That is indicative of how terrible the Lions have been. So, having said that, let me give you a little bit of stats there. Matthew Stafford is 27 for 46 for 286 yards. He has a decent amount of yardage and stuff, but he's having to throw it like crazy. He has 1 touchdown, 4 interceptions. The dude has thrown 4 interceptions. He hasn't been able to see crap on the field. He's been making terrible reads, and trying to force balls in places he shouldn't be. The offensive line for the Lions has been absolutely atrocious. They have absolutely no run game to speak of. Their special teams has broken apart. They let up a one really long punt return that gave them really good field position, which they scored on, and then they let up a touchdown on a punt return. And golly, the Detroit Lions defense looks like a Pop Warner League defense out there. It looks like a bunch of, kids playing against grown-ass men out there. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. So, I wanted to make this video because, obviously we play them next. They're obviously in our division, and they do give us some trouble. We're about to go up to their stadium, so on and so forth. But let's be real here. Let's be completely honest and let's be real. If you just watch the game, if you watch the tape now, I'm not doing, this isn't related to my preview video or anything. I'm going to make that later. I'm going to make that on Saturday, day before the game. But I just wanted to put this out there because I definitely do not want anybody to be worrying about how this game turned out, and certainly not by looking at the score, because it is definitely not indicative of what actually unfolded. It's pretty crazy. So don't anybody get worried. Don't get your britches in a tizzy, whatever. I don't know, some crazy American idiom that I can't think of right now. But look, don't get excited. They need to be able to do this consistently before this becomes a thing. Because really, from my perspective, and I'm not just saying this as a biased Dolphins fan. I mean, if you've been watching the game, or if you watch any part of it, this Lions team has just completely fallen apart on all facets. And it's funny because Sam Darnold, first play of the game, throws a pick six. Come on, they're down 17-10 going into the half. The Lions are. They come out, they score a touchdown on their first drive coming out of the half. 17-17. And then it's just, the wheels done fell off. Everything fell apart. They were just complete trash after that. It was just one thing after another. So, anyway, having said all that, that's really just what I wanted to address. I mean, look, anybody who sees this or watches this, I'm going to do a more in-depth, analysis of this game and everything for the preview. I'm going to rewatch it again, so I'm going to study up on it a little more, get, some more specifics. I'll definitely include, some more stats and stuff in there for you, for the breakdown, for the preview. But I want y'all to not, like I said, not get excited. Don't go over the top with this. I'm telling you, this doesn't mean nothing. We're going to go in there, into their stadium next Sunday, and we are going to lay the hammer down. Things are not going to go, certainly not like this. This is absurd. And if they did, then, well, if that happens, I'll tip my hat to the Jets at that point. But right now, I am in no way, shape, or form convinced that this is who the Jets are as a team this year. Alright, so with that said, if you like the video, hit subscribe, hit the like button, put your questions, comments, concerns, if you want to ask me anything about it. If you have anything that you want to voice. Oh yeah, one more thing. There was definitely some calls, some officiating that helped the Jets a little bit, particularly early on. But anyway, whatever. That's neither here nor there. The main thing is the Detroit Lions sucked in this game. Anyway, so like I said, hit the like button, questions, comments, concerns, subscribe, all that good stuff. And with that, I'll see y'all soon. Fins up.